about to play like a good hour of my career just for this little bit of VC. Cause I only get 300. I need something that give me VC, fam. I need it. Dwight Howard. In fact, I got 3 off days. Hang out with teammates. How many fans I got now? Connections. I got 624,648 fans. It's just I should come play park with you.
2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside
me. Oh, I need
a
couple more fans until I can get the goggles. Let's go.
It'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Heat in Miami. Miami comes into this one
750,000.
They got caught flat-footed.
Now I got 624.
Should have been theirs. Looking to turn the page here.
I'm about to get like 5,000 this game because I'm about to break somebody's ankles.
He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this.
Breaking somebody's ankles or dunking on somebody gets you more fans. You know that, right?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just people, the barbecue chicken area. Get out of my way, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he could.
I'm about to get like the highest team grade in history.
We're in a place they call the American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Right on the water, the home of the Heat, where we're broadcasting live today. And for the Heat, we've got another hometown game here in Miami. This has been a tough stretch of games for them, fellas, losing their last 4.
You know, they've looked a bit lost out there lately. I mean, they don't seem to be playing with a lot of purpose and focus and even drive. I mean, you can't just wait for good things to happen. You've got to make things happen.
And Clark, I think you're spot on with your analysis. They clearly, to me, have lost some confidence, and that's led them to force things on the court. You start to press it and not trust one another. So they're going to have to figure out a way to get back to the basics and really start to believe in one another if they want to turn things around.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Chandler Parsons, and it's Holmes in at the power forwards position. Laverne, it's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Williamson. He's covered by Rose. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And Garnett, that's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
Here's Marjanovic. It's stolen. Now Winslow, looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Williamson, the pass to Holmes. Passes it to Williamson. Dallas moving it around. He dishes it to Garnett. Dallas needs to get off a shot. No good on the triple. Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Outside Rose. In the corner, Winslow with it. That's good.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's Williamson. That is good.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
Outside Rose. Here's the screen. Winslow dishes to Adams. Count the bucket.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been...
So with the sub, Rose, he's checked in for Adams.
Are
And
they
Dallas also
losing?
making a switch. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Parsons. Rose in a 2-guard. Laverne is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Winslow, and it's Dragic in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Rose, good. You often hear athletes saying they do it for the fans, but with Freak, he really backs up his talk with his actions. And Clark, I've seen it firsthand. He's one of the more accessible and interactive NBA stars out there.
Yeah, I say he's walking the talk in that regard. I mean, he really looks out for his fans, appreciates them, respects them, understands them, engages with them. I think he's one of a kind in being sincere and genuine and looking after the fans.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was just a man on a mission. He had 29 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Shot on the wing. Rose with another miss. The Mavericks leading. Green with the ball. Coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Here's the screen. And that one comes up a bit short.
Man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis. Shots good by Laverne. Laverne's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here's Williamson. And Garnett has it in the corner. Here's Williamson. He's guarded by Dragic. Just 4 to shoot. And Green gets it to go. Here's Dragic. There's 1:54 left in the first half. He feeds it to Winslow. Pass to Love. The dish to Laverne. On its way from Rose for 2. Rose.
Oh my god, I broke this man's ankles, but then 2K won't let me make a goddamn shot.
Rose with another miss.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Outside, Green. 1:25 left to play in the first half. He faded back on that one to give himself some room. And now a 4-point Dallas lead. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Dragic kicks to Rose. Dishes it to Laverne. 5 on the clock. And Love gets it to go.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Here is Rose, following the score by Dallas. Laverne passes to Rose. Off target from outside.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball
How?
inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the night right here. That free throw missing. And the first half.
Well, Gordon.
Is this the guy I was texting for threes?
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. It's been quite a game for Chandler Parsons.
And what he gives his team, guys, is an edge. He just lights up
2K
the
is
arena
so
when
gay,
he gets
fam.
it going.
Look,
And in that first half,
2K will let me make a
young
jump
fella
shot
had
on
it
my
going.
jump shooter.
Not just an edge, though, Greg. I think he gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. And he's a special player to have around, no doubt about that.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Chandler Parsons, and it's Holmes in at the four-man position. Now, here's Rose. Over to the wing. Winslow dishes to Rose. Puts up a three. Can't get it to go. And it's Dallas the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Now here's Rose. He has 5. Feeds it to Winslow. Rose against Garnett. He tries for 3. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Rose. The Mavericks shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Here's Williamson. He's covered by Rose. And that is good. He has 6.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. He kicks to Winslow. Pass to Laverne. Clock at 6. To the left side wing. From deep, Rose. And the Heat. Another 3.
The D with very little pressure on their...
See, that's a real play right there. That's a real play.
perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding. And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Love kicks to Winslow for the lead. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Winslow. Love's got 5 points so far.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they
Are you
may
really
have found
roasting
the
somebody?
Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here's Garnett. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Here's Parsons. And Garnett misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Oh my god. Every time I break somebody's ankles, I can't freaking make the 3.